Ubel sleeves coming out here from Sleeve Chief. Remember, discount code MCO40 is going to get you the chance to save on your purchase. And not only are they going to have these, they're going to have a very wide selection available of one-piece sleeves for you to be able to add to your collection. They're also going to have a few other little interesting things, including but not limited to some double sleeves, and it appears we're getting some Arise Solo Hunter sleeves as well. Discount code MCO40 this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will save you on everything. MCO40. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Remember, leave a comment down below when you be walking away with the booster pack, and pre-sales are still raging on over here for Infinite Forbidden. Discount code MCO40 over here on Gamer's Choice will save you on anything that you might possibly need from this set. Remember, I mean, it's Sneak Peek Weekend, which leaves up some good, interesting stuff, and Kong's also still has pre-sales available as well. Discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase across the board for anything you are going to need. Yes, we're back at the projected possibility of Trey's voice actor and the Battle Wasp voice actor being back, coming up on the upcoming stream in a week and a half here. And you know what that means? All of the potential for interesting things. And we took a look at this stuff on the initial hype wave, and we said, hey, you know, these two voice actors are going to be here. I don't know why. Typically, it's a sign of future support. I mean, you're looking at 11, 15 bucks across the board here for these, which I'm heading on up to like 16 bucks is not like the worst thing in the world here, but interesting little movements, I will say. Machu Mech here, $11. Number 6, Mr. Atlantis, nice little $5. The number C6, Chaos Atlantis, this is the best dollar card you could ever want, alright? Like, I think the card's cool. It'd be really cool to, like, see some sort of support with this, personally. Crystal Chrononaut, man, nice dollar. Number 6, also like 50 cents. Nebradisc, 50 cents. 80 listings of this churning on along here. Interesting to see here. Hey, may as well. Penny Stonks. Get a free playset just in case you ever want to play this deck. But interesting just to kind of see how these are holding on up here. And of course, the king of the world, the Battle Wasp support. These are still under $1, which is beautiful. Hey, you never know with the Battle Wasp stuff. I mean, the whole deck, the whole backstory with this guy, for the thought of like Battle Wasp stuff, for like the inclusion of him building it, was he always, in 5Ds, he always viewed the commoners as like literal worker bees, you know, which, I mean, you have to do your part if you're like in the slums. So interesting to see that that's an actual like thing. And of course, Pin the Bullseye, these are actually kind of starting to get a little bit spooky in terms of numbers. Yeah, 67 listings of these. You do see your immediate propulsion up to nearly $1. Hey, when this thing pings for damage, it's not a lot of damage, but it's enough. Try to close out the game. Hama, the Conquering Bow, the rest of the stuff, especially Hama here, is like nothing. Which, once again, I mean, makes this Battle Wasp core a lot more inviting to me as a casual player, wanting to look at this stuff and go, huh, you know, like, $10? I can have the whole deck? Okay, I mean, we'll see where this goes, especially if you play with your friends. Not too bad. Swampy Froggy, this is, not expected on my bingo sheet. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I knew that this card was, you know, heading up to a little bit. You do see that you hit the $7 here, but we've started to propulsion ourselves up a little bit more than should be allowed, I feel like, here. You're hitting that $8 to $9 mark for this. Should this card be a $10 card? No, not at all. Swap Frog has zero business even touching these numbers. So, pardon me when I say this, but okay, sure. I guess with all of the sprite value that came with things, and, you know, like the retracement of the value with that, this is freaking hilarious to see. But okay, sure. Sky Striker Ace Ray of the Altar. You know, these were 170. I forgot this card existed. I went to sleep. I was like, you know, let's pretend like we don't need to bling out our Sky Striker deck anymore. We've already got alties. Let's just call it a day here. Yeah, we're 140 right now. you don't have like the most impressive sales data on this. I mean, you do have sales. They are reflective. They do move. I mean, I'm not all that surprised to see this, but okay, we've got some decent value across the board, so that's kind of cool to see. But okay, good news, everybody. You don't have to bling out Sky Striker. I've already done it for you. Fan Ubel, 200. It looks like this card's. Can we say this card's having an identity crisis right now? Well, the thing that's making people not want this card anymore is the fact that the rest of the Ubel support out here is just beyond expensive. And that's where our issue lies here. You know, if there's no point in dealing with all of this expensive stuff, if, you know, I imagine you've already picked up all of your Phantoms and you're like, all right, cool. And then you get hit by the Fiendsmith cards and you're like, well, that's another $400, $500, like, time to go sell. Or maybe you pulled this, you're like, I'll hold it. No, the distribution of the extra high value of cards is actually pushing down the value of this stuff. So you're causing like a little bit of a retracement issue here to be had with this. And it's quite interesting to actually see that redistribution actually occurring here with this. I did not expect to see it, but okay. Shooting Star, what in the world are you doing here? It would appear ultra rares from this are $4. Okay. Nice little tin secret rares at what, like $1 or $2. And then, of course, your Battles of Legend. Nice 300 listings, by the way. I see. This is what I always question. It's like, hey, you know, you could get an original ultra rare for $350. Okay. I mean, do you prefer the old frame, or do you come on down here to the newer version? And you're like, oh, $6. You could buy 22 at 22 cents for 25 listings of these. And technically, you can get, what is this, like 12 for about the same price as this? That's kind of freaking hilarious to think about out here at the end of the day. I love this game some days. Ancient Forest. You guys remember when this was chaotically expensive, right? You know, all of that crazy value with this. How dare they have this be? Yeah, you're looking at $15 to $16 per copy of this. No real retrain. Still waiting on a retrain for Ancient Fairy Try. See, like, I look at this and I'm like, what in the world is going? What has led, you know, these prices to face this offset of crazy value here? And blame old formats. In fact, somebody just bought some at $23 a piece. I clap for you. You're my hero. That's all there is to it. Zodiac Dryadens. Wow, still $3 for this. I hate to say it, but I think Dryad can come back now. Like, what does an initial Dryad end board, you know, do? Like, it's a pop. Like, ooh, you just got popped. Like, I just popped your back row and disrupted you. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Well, I mean, answer is nothing. Like, you can really do. I find that all very, very interesting. Gold rares are 10 cents. Okay. The White Aura Whale. I've been keeping an eye on this guy. This is it's been a genuinely interesting card to watch. Nice dollars on these. Nice 30 cents on the silver rares. I love the fact that the silver rares are cheaper than these. Huh. I wonder which. I'm going to pick the silver rare, honestly. I like to save that nice 40 cents. Oh, yeah, for those of you that have not been paying attention to these are, for the long term we talked about these are $28 a piece now with 22 listings. Nice sealed promo pack. Okay. Your blue ice from this is actually down to $11. Okay. Sliffers from this are $4. Raws or 8s and obelisks are coming in about 7 to 8 as well. Your Dark Magicians long term are $4. And of course, Red Eyes Man, nice $3. And then, of course, the Ultras and everything below are, like, worth nothing. That's a cool little check-in. SP Low Knights. I see we're feeling the WCQ hype train here, as these are starting. You have a low one here for 83. All right, but here's the thing. these are starting to accelerate back up to that $90 mark pretty easily. So as we're kind of, everybody's like, ooh, WCQ season, you're going to need this card. Yeah, I do think you are. But for all intents and purposes right now, that's what we're kind of looking at, just for the gas swerve. And of course, Tenpai Dragon Pydra, we have Genroku. It's here. It's time. You're looking at a solid $11. Interesting. There was a time where these were a lot more expensive, but market displacement does a good thing. So make sure you guys leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.